Celebrity, true or false?
You can't handle the truth.
True or false? While filming Twins, you had inadvertently smoked a cigar spiked with marijuana given to you by Danny DeVito. Is that true?
That's true.
What happened? He spiked it and handed it to you as a gag?
He did to me what I normally do to people. So he just turned it around. And that son of a bitch got me to really fall for it. You know, he says, Arnold, I make some pasta for lunch. He makes really good pasta, okay? He's really into the cooking.
Sure.
And I said, okay. He says, come to my trailer and we have lunch. And then so he made the lunch and then he served it outside. We were sitting outside his motorhome and we were doing, he says, I have some cheesecake. Oh, Italian cheesecake is fantastic. And so he came out with the cheesecake and then with the espresso, you know, with the finger lifted out, the little finger, the way they do in Europe, the way they serve these little cups, one finger out, and this is how you drink.
Yes.
And so he comes out with his coffee and he says, I drink it, and I said, oh, it's fantastic. He says, Schwarzenegger, you always give me good stogies. I am always a stingy bastard, he says. I never give you any stogies. I have a really good stogie. Monte Cristo #2. Look at this. Look at the shape of this, huh? You know, it's like a torpedo shaped, kind of like Churchill used to smoke those.
Sure.
Number 2. So he knew that my saliva was running together. You know, kind of like, I was like looking for that, getting that cigar into my mouth as quickly as possible. And he says, let me light it for you. He says, let me cut it first. And he cut the end and he did the whole treatment so it didn't look weird that he's on it. And then they put it in my mouth and he says, okay, let me light it. He lit it like this. And then all of a sudden, I started smoking it. And then it was a really, really good cigar. So he says, how you feeling? I said, great, really great. We go back to the set to continue on the scene that we stopped before lunch, which was my close-up. And he was standing there next to the camera. And then all of a sudden he said his line. And I said, you say, can anyone help me here? What's the line? And then someone fed me the line, and it sounded like literally like I've never even heard that line before. It was not like kind of like I just had to be kind of reminded of something. Oh, so anyway, I said, hold it. I said, guys, there's something off here. I cannot remember the lines. I said, so can you give me... so the script supervisor comes to me and she says, well, here's the scene. You started this morning here. And I'm looking at the scene that we already did in the morning where we started, and I can't remember that either anymore. That I never even shot the scene.
Wow.
So it was just not in there. It was the craziest thing. So then I just said, okay, look, Danny, why don't you do the close-ups, and I'm on this side of the camera, and then hopefully this passes. And sure enough, after an hour, it passed. So he did his close-ups, and then an hour later, then we turned around again, and all of a sudden I started remembering everything again. He came back, and we did the scenes. And then, good stogie, Danny would say to me, good stogie, huh? So that's when I got it finally. That son of a gun, fooled me, yeah.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.